Welcome everyone to our last class, our last video. Today, three things we're going to talk about really quick. The first is this class. I just wanted to give everyone the opportunity, if you would like, to join me in setting an intention for the unity and peace of this world. So these are really crazy times. There's so much going on with COVID. A lot of fear, a lot of pain as well going on in our communities with all that's gone on with police brutality and as well with the violence that's happening, the chaos. So maybe just sending love and peace out towards everyone that is hurting at this time, that is experiencing fear or confusion, or those people as well that are hoping to make a change and to see a change in our world. Hopefully we can be a part of that change and spread acceptance and respect and love. So be thinking while I'm talking about these other two things, maybe what that kind of a personal intention would look like for you. For me, it's going to be I will create peace within myself, then I will create peace within my relationships with others, and I will create peace with every interaction that I have today. So just this idea of trying to spread acceptance, spread understanding, give a listening ear to those that are hurting and that need to be heard. So that can take any phrase that you feel fits you. But take a moment to think of that. And then this actually fits really well with the branches of yoga that we're talking about today. So the last two branches of yoga, there's 8 total. We only had 7 weeks, so we're covering the last 2 today, are meditation and samadhi. Now meditation is dhyana, and one of the goals of meditation is to meditate on a point of focus with the intention of knowing the truth about it. So as we meditate, we are seeking to understand ourselves better, to understand our lives better, to understand our relationships in this world better so that we can be happier in our lives. That's kind of a goal of meditation. So everything we do, being the internal observer of our thoughts and actions, taking the time to calm down the mind so we can think clearly, all these things are just helping us get towards truth. The more truth we have about things, the more peace we can experience. And for this reason, meditation really prepares us for the last and final step, which is samadhi. And samadhi is the goal of all yoga. So not just the physical practice of yoga, but all the other limbs, everything else they practice is leading towards this. And other people refer to it as nirvana or enlightenment. Samadhi is, read you just a little bit about what samadhi is. So samadhi is a state of connection and peace. We are spiritual beings or souls who have a body. We have a spirit that is connected with the source, with the whole universe. This is a state where material possessions lose their meaning, where we can come to realize that we don't actually own anything. You can live in your life as it unfolds and start to recognize this pure spirit in yourself and in everyone and everything around you. If you are a divine light, a soul that is part of the universe, then so are others, the people you love and the people you don't like, and all living things around you. When we can move past the mind and ego which wants to judge, possess, and compare, and when we can see that others are divine as well, we are moving closer to a state of connection. And then peace. At this stage, the meditator merges with his or her point of focus and transcends the self altogether. The meditator comes to realize a profound connection to the divine, an interconnectedness with all living people and things. What Patanjali has described as the completion of the yogic path is what deep down all human beings aspire to: peace. So something beautiful about samadhi is I feel like all great teachers have taught about this. And the greatest teacher of all, Jesus Christ, there's so many scriptures in the New Testament and the Book of Mormon that talk about this connection with God, and how when we have that, we do feel God's love for us and for others, and it's a place of joy. So I think most religions as well are seeking to bring us up to this higher level. But as we think about this, as we just give our attention towards it, it helps us bring it into our lives. So just sharing some other things. Sometimes when I'm working on samadhi, I will think about a favorite scripture that I think has to do with my connection to God. And one that I love is "Be still and know that I am God." So when I find that stillness in meditation, I like to think about that scripture. Just connecting to that inner knowing that we all had with us before we came here, and that our spirit still knows. So that's our little mini lecture for today. And then the last little reminder is just hopefully everyone had a good time last week trying out making your own little yoga flow. Hopefully that wasn't too stressful for anyone. It's just something to have fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just try it out. You don't even have to write it down. You could just in your mind think, I'm going to do these 10 poses. But this week you're going to take some time to teach somebody your little flow and do it with them, and maybe help them with alignment. And I promise when you start teaching and sharing, that's when you really get to a new level of learning and remembering. My personal yoga practice got so much better once I started teaching. So I want you all to have that opportunity as well, to hopefully be able to keep yoga in your life, whatever way that it's benefited you this class. Take those things with you. If it's the meditation, if it's the stretches, and if it's the mindfulness. And then as well, please remember to take the test. That is worth a huge portion of your grade, 300 points. So you can't pass the class without taking the test. You can take the test as many times as you need, but it does close by the last day of class. So make sure that you take that and read the study guide. It will help you on the test. And then as well, so we're going to do about 30-40 minutes of practice today, and then I have a special treat for you. We're going to do a little bit of a longer guided meditation today. It's something called Yoga Nidra, and it's something that's really helped me out a lot in my life, so I'd like to share it with you. We're meditating in Shavasana. So we're just laying in Shavasana, and mentally we'll go through the process of the mind falling asleep, or excuse me, the body falling asleep. So we just go through just mentally throughout the body, helping the body relax in the way that it normally does as it's falling asleep. And then our mind stays awake so that we can meditate, so we can focus and just work through whatever we need to. So this intention today about peace, we will bring that back when we do our final 20 to 30 minute meditation. So thank you, everyone. It's been so fun to be your teacher. I wish I could have seen you more in person, but thank you for allowing me this opportunity to still teach you via video, and for taking a chance on this class. You guys are wonderful. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a few moments to find our breath. Place one hand over the heart and over the stomach. Nice deep ujjayi breath in through the nose. Feel the stomach rising, feel the chest rising. Exhale through the nose, all the air out. Pause. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take a moment for our necks, rolling the neck side to side. For those of you that are taking other classes, you may be just a little bit stiff through the neck and shoulders if you're studying a lot, so let's give some love to those areas. just go ahead. I've been in half lotus here, so if you're doing the same, you can switch over. Let's go ahead and take some gentle back circles all the way around. Take at least 3. And other side. It changes these a little if you're in half lotus. So if you want to come to just a neutral legs, you can. And come back to neutral spine, neutral legs. Inhale, looking up to the ceiling, lengthening through the back of the neck. Exhale, tuck the chin, round, protract to the shoulders. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, coming to the top of our mats now. And you can say these with me if you want for sun salutation. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinging from the hips, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, lengthen forward. Exhale, Adho Mukha, send those hips back. Breathing deeply here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, step or jump forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward hands. Exhale, Samastiti. 2 more. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, step or jump forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Remember your bandhas. Uddiyana Bandha, lower belly pulling in. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Last one of Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, step or jump forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastiti. All right, we're gonna do 2 of Surya Namaskar B now, and then our last one, we're gonna do 1 of Dancing Warrior. Inhale, Utkatasana. Remember those bandhas zipping up through the core. Pelvic floor lifting up, lower belly lifting up. neutral back, and then the chest can be lifting up to the sky. Tucking the chin, lengthening through the back of the neck as I just lift the eyes to the fingers. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, right foot. Warrior One, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot. Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, step or jump forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastiti. All right, one more, Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, right foot. Virabhadrasana A, Warrior One. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, left foot. Warrior One. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. 5 deep breaths. We're moving a little bit faster, so hopefully you're nice and warm. Take a second to catch your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, step or jump forward. Half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastiti. All right, we're gonna take one now of Dancing Warrior and slow it down a little bit. So if you need to take several breaths per move, that's okay. Just make sure you're moving with the breath, moving on the inhale or the exhale. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, hinging from the hips. We're gonna stop here. Go ahead and grab your elbows and just take a second to stretch out your neck. So you can shake your head front and back. Yes, and now roll your head side to side. No, this can feel really good with gravity just helping you to lengthen that neck. Let's take another deep breath here, shaking the head yes and no, letting the arms hang. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through the back of the neck. And then go ahead and step or jump the feet back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. And float that right knee forward. Exhale, lift that leg back as high as it will go. And float it through. Inhale up to Warrior One. Exhale, settle into those hips squared forward. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale to lengthen. Imagine with every inhale, you're sending good energy out towards your intention, towards all those people that might need some positivity, some love. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Looking out over the right shoulder. We're also building and creating positivity within ourselves so that we can interact with kindness and love in all that we do. And hey, one more deep breath here. Exhale, the right arm comes down. Lengthening the arms away from each other. Inhale back to center. Find that warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, windmill the arms around. Plant the hands. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, float the left knee forward. Exhale, extend. Inhale, forward. All the way through. Warrior one. Exhale, settle those hips forward. Inhale, reach one more time. Exhale, open to warrior two. Arms stacked right above the legs, opening through that right hip. One more deep breath here. And exhale down, lengthening through that arm. Inhale, back up. Windmill the arms around. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Take one deep breath here. We're just going to do one breath. And then we skipped our reverse warrior, so we'll make sure to do that on each side. Inhale the right leg forward. Come back up to warrior one. And right arm comes up, left arm comes back, resting on that back leg. Get a nice side stretch. Exhale, windmill the arms around. Step back to downward dog. I'm going to do the other side. Left leg comes forward. Find warrior one. Exhale, find reverse warrior. Nice stretch to the back. And arms right back up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, step or jump forward. Half lift as you lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keep a micro bend in the knees. We're going to grab our elbows one last time. Shake the head yes and no. Just letting gravity help us relax into this forward fold. And inhale the arms all the way up. Imagine sending energy out through your fingertips, pulling it up through your feet. One more deep breath up here. Building so much energy, so much positivity, just with our intention, just with our desire to do so, our focus. Exhale the arms down. And now stepping the left leg back, preparing for triangle pose. Reaching the arms out away from each other. Exhale to fold, finding that place for your right arm. We're doing lots of poses where we're reaching the arms away from each other. We're really to build up our energy. Warm up those shoulders as well. Energetically, like triangle, these postures where we're reaching build a lot of energy, if that's what you're needing for today. Stay here for 3, 2, neutral. And swivel the feet around. Exhale to the other side. Just really enjoying these high energy standing postures. We're stamping down through our feet. Imagine you could rip that mat apart with your feet, lengthening the arms away from each other, creating so much space in our body to breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release. Grab hands on the waist. Widen the feet out. Inhale, lengthen through the neck. Exhale to fold. Plant your palms on your mat. Exhale, try and reach the head down towards your mat. You're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. If you want, you can either reach the hands out and grab the toes, bending the knees as much as you need to, and continue to lengthen that upper body towards the ground. Or if you'd like, you can keep the hands where they are, bend the elbows, plant the head, make sure you're flat on the top of the head, and bring the knees up to the backs of the elbows. Option to stay here as well, or work on straightening the feet. Everyone, 5 more deep breaths. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, carefully making your way down, making your way out. Inhale, coming up nice and slow. Let's roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, moving a little bit differently today. Take a moment here, bend the knees if you're lightheaded. Roll the neck if you need. And then walk the feet in a little bit closer. We're going to take pyramid pose. So stance is like maybe half as much as triangle pose. Swing the arms around, touch fingertips or palms behind your back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold over that right leg, feeling that nice stretch in your hamstring. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale all the way up. Swivel the feet around. Exhale to the other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release. Let's roll the wrists out. Bend the knees a little if you need. If you get lightheaded at all. And now coming down on your right side to a nice lunge. Keeping that elbow on top of the knee. Just focusing on that length from your leg all the way out through your arm. And pressing with this arm into your knee. Both arms and both legs are equally engaged. For 5, 4, Chalandara Bandha here, that chin is tucked. I'm lengthening through the back of the neck. Eyes are lifted to my fingertips. 2, and 1. Inhale back up to center. And exhale, sinking down into this right leg. Go ahead and come down into low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale the arms up, or keep the arms on top of the leg. Just make sure that knee's right above the ankle. And 5, 4, core is pulling up and in. 3, 2, and 1. Walk the feet to the inside. You can stay here if this feels like a good enough stretch. If you need it to be a little bit more intense, you can come down to your forearms, your lizard lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up to hands. One hand on each side of the leg now, sitting back. Take a moment to flex and point the toes. For 3, 2, and 1. If splits is in your practice, you're welcome to take a moment to do that. Just one full breath. Or finish up here. Pointing that toe maybe one last time. And coming back to low lunge. Curl those left toes under. Shoot that right leg up and back. And inhale, right leg comes through. Find pigeon pose. Inhale, look up. Maybe grab that back foot. You can keep it right here. Or you can bring it to king pigeon. Wherever you're at. 5, 4. We're just trying to get a good quad stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, gently release. Walk those arms out for 5, 4. Think of your intention with every exhale. Imagine creating and sending out positivity. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bringing the hands all the way up. Curl the right toes under, left toes under, shoot the right feet back. And go ahead now and step the left leg through. Left leg comes through now. And I'm going to turn just so I'm facing you. You can stay facing that same direction if you'd like. Or if you need to turn as well so you can see your screen, go ahead and flip around. And just working on a nice straight line. Both arms and legs engaged as we reach. For 5, 4, lifting that gaze to the fingertips, lengthening through the back of the neck. 2, and 1. Inhale back up. Exhale, swing the arms around, come down. Find Anjanasana. Stay here. Or bring the arms up. Notice as you zip up through your core rather than just turning this into a back bend, it will feel different. You'll feel even more of a stretch in that right hip. We're staying here for 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring the arms down to the inside. You can stay here or walk the arms all the way down for lizard lunge. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking those arms back up. One hand on either side of your leg now. Sitting back, take a moment to stretch out, point and flex the toes. So feel great on that shin when you point your toes, great in the hamstring when you flex. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a moment. If splits is in your practice, you can go forward into splits or just stay where you are. Take one last breath. Point and flex those toes. Wherever you are, work that foot back. Curl the right toes under. Shoot that left leg up and back. Inhale, float forward. Find pigeon pose. Grab that back foot. We're just going for a quad stretch here, so you don't need to go to the most intense posture if you feel a good stretch here. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Walk those arms out. Let the head rest. With every exhale, we're thinking about our intention. Just imagining our own selves calming down, finding peace, finding truth, and then sharing that peace and acceptance and understanding with everyone we meet today. I like coming back to the universal truth of God's love. So maybe one thing you could be thinking about, our divine worth, our divine brotherhood as mankind. Let's take one more deep breath here. Inhale, bring the hands all the way back up, nice and slow. Curl the right toes under. Exhale, extend the left leg up and all the way down. Let's go ahead and come all the way down here to hands and knees. Preparing for cat-cow, rounding the back. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, rounding and protecting the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 3 more. Really noticing how your spine is doing today. Giving extra attention and love to those places that might need it. Last one. All right, coming back to a neutral spine. Inhale that right arm, exhale, threading it under. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back to center. Left arm comes up. Exhale, threading it through for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Pushing back up to your downward dog. Look forward past your hands. Pull that lower belly up. Lift your hips. Walk or jump the feet all the way through. Inhale the arms up. Bring the arms around behind you. You can come up into tabletop or keep the legs straight. Lift up, feet press into the ground for Purvottanasana for 5, 4, strong back and core, strong legs, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, grab those arms under the knees. Let the neck relax and fold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back up. Winding down now, since today's a little bit shorter practice, so we have time for our longer meditation, and so you still have lots of energy to teach your friend. Go ahead and scoot the hips in. Let's roll down one vertebrae at a time. Starting in bridge pose, lifting the back. I think I'm just gonna demo bridge today because we didn't have as much time, but if you feel warm enough, you're welcome to take full back bend here. We're just gonna do 2. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale the hips down. Take a deep breath. And inhale, bring the hips up. Clasp hands under the back. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips all the way down. Bring the legs up now. Let's all take 5. Lowering the legs and lifting. Really focusing as you exhale, lower, to pull that lower belly up and in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hug those knees into your chest. Take a few rocks side to side. Spend a moment with your legs up the wall. You can be resting them on an actual wall, or like 10 breaths with legs up the wall, or you can lift the hips. Take 5 breaths in shoulder stand and 5 in plow. 10, 9, squeezing the legs together. 8, 7, 6, 5. Exhale, pull that lower belly up in just a little bit more. Let those feet come behind you for plow. Remember to be lengthening through the spine, pulling that core in to help protect the lower back. Lengthening the tailbone up and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring the soles of the feet together. Everybody relax into supine butterfly. Just give that lower back a moment to let go, to relax. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stretch out for a guided meditation now in Shavasana. If you have a pillow or blanket nearby, if you're in a cold space, you may want to grab that, because we will be here for 20 or 30 minutes. Close the eyes. I'm just going to put up a picture of me in Shavasana, and then you'll hear my voice guiding you through this meditation. So close your eyes. With every inhale, begin to do a gentle scan of the body. Just imagine a wave flowing up from your feet to your head, scanning for any places that you could relax. Muscles loosening, muscles letting go. Exhale, sinking down into that space you've created. Letting go of those places that you noticed are tense. Inhale, wave rushes up from your toes to the tip of your head. Just noticing, aware, creating space. Exhale, relaxing into that space. Wave rushes down from your head to your toes, carrying away stress, carrying away tension. Inhale, wave rushes up to the top of your head, bringing peace and serenity. Exhale, wave rushes down and away, taking away fear and stress. Every breath, just relaxing a little bit more. As you continue to relax with every breath, I'm just going to explain a little bit about this process of Yoga Nidra. If you've ever noticed someone falling asleep, sometimes our arms and legs tend to twitch just a little bit. That's because your mind slowly lets go of consciousness
of your body a little bit at a time. And so by consciously bringing our mind through the different areas of the body, we just allow ourselves to settle into a deeper relaxation as if we were falling asleep, but allowing our mind to remain awake. So Yoga Nidra is a fully guided meditation that takes our conscious mind through the natural process of relaxation that happens when we're falling asleep. The body begins to gain the nourishing benefits of sleep, but the conscious mind stays awake to reach new levels of self-awareness and connection to the subconscious. Yoga Nidra also offers some great techniques that can be used to actually fall asleep later if you have insomnia. Continue with your deep breathing to let your body sink into the floor. Get comfortable, shift and move a little to let your body settle deeper into the ground. Be comforted that at this time everything is okay. Nothing else matters right now in this moment but relaxing. Everything is good here in this space. Nowhere to go and nothing to do. Here to simply feel your body and listen. Do not worry if you do not hear everything I say. It is natural to flow in and out of conscious hearing. The deepest part of you, your core self, is always listening. Whatever your experience today, this practice will still be beneficial. There is no way to do this wrong. Simply listen without trying too hard. You are in a safe environment, protected space, held space. Come into stillness now and remain still. For deep rest, deep nourishment, feel your natural breath flowing through. Take a moment now to go deep inside and notice what is really important to you. Core values, beliefs, and hopes beyond the stresses of your daily routine. What does your heart desire? Create an intention or positive statement in the present tense as though it's already happening. You may want to choose something that has to do with creating peace. Something perhaps with creating peace inside your own heart. But if there is something else that you are in need of at this time, feel free to make this intention personal. Let it be what you are most in need of. And know that if you give your attention to that, it is very likely to also help you cultivate peace and balance. And that as we create that peace within ourselves, that enables us to give that understanding and empathy to others. And give that compassion to others that the world is so in need of right now. Take a few breaths to allow you to formulate this statement in your mind. And when you have that in your mind, go ahead and repeat it 3 times in your mind. Let's take one more deep breath now. Now allow your awareness to travel through your body. Simply feel each part as it's mentioned, and without moving, remain still. Bring your awareness to your head. Feel your jaw, your lips, feel your nose. Notice your breath coming in through your nose Noticing if it's a little bit cool on the inhale, a little bit warm on the exhale. Become aware of your ears, your right ear, your left ear, both ears together. Become aware of the folds of the ears. Follow your ear canals into the inner ear and just notice your ears receiving sound, listening. Feel your ears hearing. Bring your awareness now to your eyes, your left eye, your right eye, both eyes together. Notice your eyelids. Notice where the eyelids touch and become aware of the softness of your eyelashes covering that space. Become aware of the crown of your head, your forehead, your face. Feel your whole head. Feel your neck, back of the neck, sides of the neck, and throat. Notice now your right hand, palm of the hand, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Notice your whole hand alive with energy. Bring your awareness to your wrist, your forearm, your elbow, your upper arm, your whole shoulder. Notice the notch at the base of the throat. Notice your left palm, your thumb, your first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Feel your whole hand alive and filled with energy. Feel your left wrist, your forearm, elbow, upper arm, whole shoulder. Notice the notch again at the base of the throat. Become aware now of your upper chest, upper back, shoulder blades. Feel your heart center. Notice your abdomen, ribs on the back, solar plexus, which is just right in the middle of your midline. Feel your belly, your navel center, pelvis, hips. Feel your right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, calf, ankle, and foot, toes, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Notice your whole foot. Feel again the pelvis, left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot and toes, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, sole of your foot, whole foot. Notice now both feet. Notice your navel, your solar plexus, heart center, throat center, mouth, space between your eyebrows, and top of your head. Feel now the back body resting on the earth. Bring awareness of your whole back. Everywhere your back is touching the ground. Imagine your body alive with energy. Notice now the front body, that part of you that's up facing the sky. And imagine this part of you as well, filled with life and energy. Think of your whole body now as a whole. Pour your awareness like liquid into the right side of your body. Feel your right side. Now pour your awareness into the left side of your body. Feel your left side. Feel your midline. Now feel your body as a whole, complete entity. Feel awareness throughout your entire body. Now bring your attention to your breath, your natural breath as it flows through you. Feel the in-breath and note the out-breath. As you exhale, imagine a wave passing downward through your body, carrying away tensions. As you inhale, a fresh wave flows upward through your whole body, bringing a sense of calm to every cell. Exhale, wave flowing downward through your body, carries away fears. Inhale, fresh wave upward, brings serenity. Now take a moment to repeat your intention 3 more times in your mind. And allow yourself to accept this intention as the present truth. Know that anytime we desire something, anytime we consciously are aware of something, it does begin to become a part of us if we want it to. So take a moment now to accept this desire as a part of you, to let it be true. Now that our bodies are completely relaxed, we are going to take a moment to focus on our mind. So imagine yourself now. You are floating on a beautiful lake. You can feel the sun above you, warm on your face, warm on your arms and legs. And you can feel the water beneath you. The water is refreshing, but not too cold. It feels so comfortable, feels so good. Just take a moment to enjoy this place. Imagine this place is the most beautiful place you've ever been. And it's a place where you feel completely safe, completely at home, as if you've always known this place. And as you begin to float here, you start to notice that you're actually not floating on water. You're actually floating on something else. It almost feels like a cloud. There's beautiful colors and patterns swirling around you on this surface that you're floating on. You begin to realize that this is actually your subconscious, and that the you floating on top is your conscious mind. Take a moment to acknowledge that there's so much more to you than your conscious mind. So much beauty and potential, wonderful things yet to experience, talents yet to discover, beauty yet to unfold to your soul and to your life. And as you begin to acknowledge this, you begin to see yourself differently. Take a moment in your mind's eye to see your ideal self. This isn't like a perfect self, that's what the world says you should be, or what culture says you should be. This is a self that is aligned with those things that are really important to you. A beautiful, radiant soul that's unique, unlike anyone else, and unlike anyone else's standard of beauty or perfection. This is a person that is confident being themselves, that is not afraid or intimidated by outward expectations. Take a moment to just visualize what this person would be like. And imagine that this you floating is now beginning to become that person. Imagine a light growing inside of you until it fills up your whole self, until you're completely glowing. Imagine any fears and worries melting away, and this true radiant self shining through. And as you do so, take a moment to realize that this person has been with you all along, waiting for the acceptance to be acknowledged, and that this is your divine soul, that radiant spirit that came with you the day you were born. Allow yourself to continue to think or imagine whatever might feel right to you in connection with this picture, with this realization. I'm going to take a few minutes just to be here, to have your own experience. Now, take a moment to finish whatever you are thinking about. Perhaps you've had thoughts come to your mind, or some inner wisdom come to your mind you'd like to remember. Slowly bring your awareness back to this idea of being filled with light, And know that when we're connected to our own divine selves, we're also connected to God. When we let go of fear, we let in faith and hope, we also let in the light of Christ, our Savior. And that just as our divine self is always there, waiting to be consulted, waiting to give us inner wisdom, so is God and Christ. They're always right there. The moment we need. And so take a moment now, feeling connected to yourself, to God, and to this life, to imagine this light within you beginning to grow. You could see this as actual light, perhaps as your good influence, or perhaps as the love of God. However you choose to visualize this light, imagine it growing brighter and brighter until it extends beyond you. Imagine it reaching out, filling the whole space in which you're meditating. Imagine it filling the whole room or space and continuing to grow until it reaches people, the people that are closest to you, the people you love, family, friends. Imagine this positive influence touching them, touching their lives and helping them with every interaction. And imagine this light almost like a ripple effect reaching out, sending hope and compassion and love now to people that you don't know, people that might be in pain or fear. Imagine this light reaching them, giving them comfort. Imagine this light spreading till it fills the whole United States and then the whole world. Now begin to visualize the whole earth. And as this light continues to grow, seeing the earth grow smaller and smaller, and this light beginning to fill all of space, reaching the stars, the planets, illuminating the beauty and grandeur and organization of every single thing in this universe. And just allow yourself a few moments here to notice what feelings might arise, what thoughts might arise. Notice if you feel peace or awe or joy. If you have other feelings that arise or questions or thoughts, just be kind to your mind and acknowledge them. Realize this is a space where everything is okay. Everything is accepted. If you have thoughts of concern or worries, those are okay too. Just acknowledge them and imagine bringing light to those thoughts, comforting those thoughts, bringing balance to your mind and heart with faith and hope. Take one final deep breath here. Imagine yourself breathing in all this goodness, remembering what is most important for you to remember. Think of your intention one last time in your mind. And as you exhale, let it go. Know that it's now become a part of you. And as you continue to breathe now, slowly bring your awareness back. With every exhale, imagine your awareness coming back to this earth, back to the United States, back to the state you're in. Finally, to the space that you're practicing in. And with the next deep breath, your own physical presence. Notice yourself where you're resting on the ground. Notice your arms and legs and face. Take a moment with your next inhale to wiggle your fingers, to wiggle your toes. And with your next breath, roll over to your favorite side. Take a few more deep breaths here before you come back to seated, or you're welcome to stay here and drift off to sleep, depending on when you are listening to this recording. And if you do come all the way back to seated, make sure you take at least 10 or 15 minutes to be fully awake before you drive. And I just would like to take a moment here to thank each one of you for participating in this class. It is your interest and your desire to take this class that has allowed me to teach. And so for this, I am deeply grateful. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge that relationship between teacher and student and acknowledge this time that we've shared learning together. I know that each one of you, with the things that you're learning, your interest in mindfulness and this aspect of health, you'll be able to be a great influence for the people you interact with in your life. And just to encourage each one of you to always remember the great influence for good that one life can have. Thank you, everyone. And the light within me recognizes and honors the light within you. Namaste.